Alright, so there's a lady named Tiffany who is going to help me tomorrow. These are some of the folks that said they don't care if they're recorded, which is cool. It always makes things easier. Tiffany actually watched a couple of the things about me on YouTube. She said I was right. They talked about me like I'm some sort of a super psycho killer until the last 5 minutes of it when they admit that I'm not. Oh, here's the paperwork I was going to show her. I showed her evidence of at least 5 different crimes that were committed. Actual videos of the actual situations. Tomorrow she's going to make some calls with me, I guess. I'm supposed to meet her here at 11. Now that I have the paperwork that I need, we're good to go. I got one piece of paper that says that I'm not retarded and that I am on the spectrum. Hopefully somebody actually do something with it. I'm tired of people pretending that because I'm autistic that it means that I must be a let's get to 10 the rabbits type. Oh, man, I swear. I did see Alexander tonight. He was in kind of a hurry. Take me to Tillamook Sporting Goods. Take me to Tillamook Sporting Goods.
Tillamook Sporting Goods. All right.
Anyway, I spoke with Tiffany tonight. She said to meet her over here tomorrow at noon. So I plan on doing that. I'll try to charge up my phone between now and then.
Turn left onto Oregon 6 West 1st Street. Tillamook Sporting Goods may be closed by the time you arrive.
Wait. Alright. I've locked that in. I'm not actually going to Tillamook.
Take the next right onto 3rd Street, then turn right onto Park Avenue.
Anyway, I apologize to Tiffany for not recording. I try to record for our safety no matter what. But you know how it is. Fucking battery. There's a lot of calls that I made today that I had to end because battery fucking died.
Take the next right onto Park Avenue, then turn left onto 1st Street.
When you go to mandated reporters for help, they're not supposed to blow you off or brush you off or send you in a bunch of different directions that don't do no damn good. You're supposed to do your job and turn it in right away. And that's where all this issue comes from, is that they didn't turn it in right away. They didn't take it seriously. And I tried telling my friends, hey, if you don't speak up, nobody's going to take it seriously. The term mentally ill is going to be used to pretend that none of this happened.
Turn right onto US 101 North of Pacific Avenue.
course, they could always clean up this little town of theirs too. Say, we're done with this shit. We're done with the pedophiles. We're done with the rapists. We're done with the cops doing whatever the fuck they want.
Turn right onto US 101 North Pacific Avenue. In 600 feet, turn right onto Stillwell Avenue.
Anyway, I'm gonna say that I'm glad for the help, but you know what happens usually when I say that? I usually end up waiting all day. So, let's hope not. Let's hope it's different
Take
this
the next
time.
left onto 6th Street, then turn left onto US 101 North.
This is the first person who's told me that she would help me, and well, we'll see. That day that they saw me out there with the
In
kayak,
600 feet, turn left onto
they
9th Street.
definitely helped. And today she did listen to some of my story and look at some of the evidence so she can verify some of it. A lot of people have screamed at me because I've exposed people for not doing their jobs as mandated reporters. I also record it live now because I already know they're going to start off that way. Playing fucking stupid. I don't know what you mean. I don't know who to turn it into. Oh, I can't give legal advice. Have you tried this place? Have you tried this place? Have you tried this place? Last night and the night before, the parking lot was completely empty. I suppose that means them youngins were given warnings by their parents. No school has had an assembly about me yet. One more bite. Oh. Think so. Aww. So cute. Anyway, hopefully things will go well. Try to look at the bright side. It's better than nothing, right? Alright, so I got a bunch of paperwork here. When I was telling you about the Dove Rainbow lady. Oh, here's the speeding fine paperwork. I pay that. And then I got right here's the piece of paper that shows that I won my court date. Against this douche, James Murphy. This is the most important one right here. Serious House Incorporated. Work, it's what we do. Advocacy, employment, housing, education. 1509 First Avenue, Scottsbluff, Nebraska 69361. Phone number 308-635-1488. www.cirrushouseincorporated.com. Fax number 308-635-1271. January 25th, 2022. To whom it may concern. I have been seeing Sean Schwartz on a weekly basis for outpatient therapy since completing a pre-treatment assessment on October 18th, 2021. That was on my birthday, by the way. Guess where I was. During this evaluation, Sean described symptoms he experienced on a regular basis. From the information he provided, I have diagnosed him with post-traumatic stress disorder. This comes from years of trauma and inconsistencies in a person's life, often starting as a young child. I also believe Sean to be on the autism spectrum, which causes difficulties in adapting to social settings. The most common symptoms of this disorder are anxiety, hypervigilance, and a feeling of impending doom. It does not appear Sean experiences any hallucinations or other psychosis. He does not meet the diagnostic criteria for schizophrenia. Marcia Estrada. This is what my predators wanted to base their entire cases on. The idea and premise that I must be schizophrenic and therefore have no fucking clue what's going on. Fantasy dinosaurs and rainbows and fucking unicorns and fairies and Santa Claus and the fucking Keister Bunny run all my shit, apparently. Reality is, I'm not talking about the Illuminati doing this. I'm not saying it's some big government conspiracy. I'm saying it's a bunch of lazy son of a bitches and a bunch of dumb son of a bitches protecting a bunch of lazy sons of bitches. Meanwhile, even many of the addicts out here are like, dude, it's fucked up that you gotta go to addicts for help. One guy was telling me about how he's all messed up and he's living in a house. He's like, dude, I don't understand why I have housing and you don't. All I do is get fucked up. Oh my goddamn, only in Oregon, I suppose. Yeah, these folks have no fear of talking about it. Of course, a lot of them had this thing in their head that I was just joking, that I don't really record everything. And then once they realize that it wasn't a joke, they're like, oh, fuck, dude. Dude, that's so fucked up. I'm like, I told you I'd do it. I tell you, it's for our safety. Ours, not just mine. Also, I'm at the point in this town where people are starting to recognize me by face and name and know exactly who I am. Oh, come on. At one point in time, I actually had a lighter. Alright, I'm going to end this video because I need to conserve the power on it. Tomorrow, Tiffany is hopefully going to help me to turn this stuff in. Make a couple calls at least. Also, there's a feller that was going to come see me while he's in town visiting his family. We'll see what comes of that. Alright, that coffee is a bit too hot for me. If only I could find my lighter now. Anyway, obviously I'm not really the asshole I pretend to be. But you know what? I'm really good at fucking pretending, ain't I? Goddamn, my allergies are killing me. Wonderful thing about most of the evidence is that I either have it or I know who does. The horrible thing is nobody listens. Sometimes they listen to respond, but that's not the same. Let's go through the numbers that we called. Some of them go to the same place. Multnomah County Aging and Disability Services, 503-988-4450. The assisted termination of life number that they gave me was 971-673-1201. It doesn't work. Wait, is that the Oregon Health Authority? Huh. 971-673-1201. Then we got one here, 800-273-8255. The ombudsman we didn't call, but its number is 503-945-6904. The Die with Dignity Act, again, it's 971-673-1201. Same phone numbers over and over and over again. Now we got the other side. Aging and Disabled Office of Oregon, 503-988-3646. And there's another number, 503-226-5000. And then there's the Abuse Hotline, 855-503-7233. There's another one here for 855-673-2372. Help Now. And then there's 503-378-4582. You notice there's a lot of stuff here without names because people talk too fast. (541-732-1911) and Oregon State Department of Salem, 503-945-6904. Round and round she goes. The three of them stops everyone knows. Tillamook Family Counseling Center, Police Department, and Northwest Senior and Disability Services. It's not my fault that the police won't do their job for homeless people. But it is my fault I'm so loud about it. Maybe my story will change someone's life. Maybe it won't. Maybe you get us all killed. Who knows? Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. Stand on your own, but remember, you got your brothers Smith and Wesson if you really need be. Remember that Big Brother Colt loves you and wants you to be safe. The Second Amendment is for protecting the First Amendment. When a person's rights have been so greatly diminished as mine, drastic measures are called for. And yet, I still am not willing to pick up a firearm and point it at another human being. It's rude. I don't mean rude in a socially expected kind of way. I mean, you could fucking kill somebody with that. Don't point it at people. I shouldn't have to threaten people back to show that threatening people is illegal. I shouldn't have to damage property to show that property damage is illegal. All right. Almost out of food stamps on my food stamp card, and I'm almost out of money even though I gotta pay bills. But a ginormous pain in the grain. By the way, Rodriguez was there. He was outside of the courthouse when I got there. Wanted to make sure I wasn't recording. Wanted to make sure all my electronics were off before I went into the courtroom. Stayed with me. He kept looking into the courtroom. They were trying to drag it out as long as possible. They were hoping to the dear Lord Almighty that Mr. Murphy was going to show up, but no, he didn't. I also posted enough on my YouTube that people know who the fuck he is. And that I ain't fucking playing. I got recording after recording with him calling me the N-word, starting in Hood River. And it started when the police there told him that I was doing drugs with some dude in my vehicle and that me and this guy was friends. Like, shit, I just met the guy. I had about twice as much interaction with this feller as I did with Logan that day. Same situation, it's recorded. Anyway, Shayna was 18, Logan was 23. And Murphy was dumb enough to give her marijuanas, knowing it's against the law. Well, it might not be against the law, I don't know. It might only be 21 to buy it. I do want to thank the businesses and business owners that have helped me out. I want to say thank you to the folks at the Smoke for Less shop next to the 101 Coin Op Laundry. Especially the bald feller. I want to thank Brandy at the Fred Meyer's Starbucks. and Vicky at the Fred Meyer's Starbucks, even though I guess she doesn't work there anymore. I'm not sure. Everybody over at the other Starbucks next to the Denny's, I'm thankful for. And everybody at the Denny's, with the exception of that Wendy lady who is a wench. By the way, she lost her job because I wasn't the only person that she chose to be shitty to. Apparently, she was shitty to somebody with some money. So even though I got ejected from the property, she got ejected from the premises as well. Do I consider it a fair trade? No, I don't. I like those people at Starbucks there. Also, Tiffany's got some issues with some of the same people that I do, and they're not insurmountable. It's all stuff that has the potential for being resolved peaceably. Anyway, I better get down there before my phone dies. I've had 2 nights in a row without them youngins giving me any trouble. Keep our fingers crossed, right? The amount that I get in disability isn't squat. It's not enough to live on, and it's a lot more expensive to have to try to drag it out here on the streets, having to buy stuff at little grocery stores like that. I don't know what the hell is going on there. Short, maybe. Now, all these people that are recorded on my channel do, of course, have the opportunity to get that stuff made private. But you got to be honest with it. If you're not going to be honest, if you're not going to be honest at all, then it's my duty to show the truth. Some of these people do have communication difficulties of their own. Some of them are nice enough, but they want to be popular. Uh-oh, I was going 22 and a 20. Like I said, all the way back in 2016. I'm not keeping, 2017. I'm not keeping your secrets. Especially not when they get innocent people killed. Some people want to go all philosophical and say, oh, well, nobody's innocent. Does that make it okay to go around and just hurt anybody that you want? I don't think so. I don't think it's okay that we got brothers and sisters out here taking this kind of abuse. And they ain't got no brothers and sisters standing with them. There are absolutely no youngins in this parking lot at all. No racism, no hatred, no laughter either. The laughter wasn't too bad. The racism and the hatred, that got overwhelming. I'm sorry for crying. That doesn't help with the snotty situation. Anyway, you know how we end these videos. Good to be rid of you. Thanks for coming to visit. Stay out of trouble or don't get caught. Remember, you are your brother's keeper and no victim left behind. And hopefully nobody fucks with me while I'm not able to record. Not that I don't have plenty enough already recorded.